Speaking of Twitch, this, big female star. I might have said some words about her, and even though I say words, at the end of the day, they're words. A lot of people are actually on the other side of the spectrum and really don't like this person, and they showed it pretty much loud and clear. Okay, Arson has been suspected after House of biggest female or big of Twitch's biggest female star catches fire. I don't know how to say her name, Kay, but her name was Caitlin Amouranth Cigarusa. Okay, she's the fiery little redhead that does the fucking hot tub shit, that did all the ear licking ASMR. Okay. Her, right? Her house seemed to have caught fire. Okay. Nobody knew nothing. They thought it was maybe lightning. They thought it was maybe some other stuff, right?
Yeah.
Now a lot of stuff has pinpointed to be by arson. Strongly suspected that it might be arson. Okay. Luckily, she says she's okay. She says the fur babies, who are her dogs or pets, are also okay as well. Now, how do you feel about this?
How do I feel about her shit burning or what?
So it's arson, meaning two things. It means somebody either went over there and tried to burn this bitch down to the ground, or she did it herself.
Well, there's both of those scenarios sound very, very possible.
Right.
And I wouldn't be surprised if either one happened. For one, if somebody came and, try to do that for her, knowing how people, I've been reading a little bit of, this, how people feel about her. So I wouldn't be surprised if some fucking mad asshole tried to do this.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I wouldn't feel surprised if she was the one who caused it to get clout.
Yeah, and it would just add on to the clout that she has, the victim card. Yeah, it would add on to that. That's why I threw that in there in the mix. It's all allegedly, but it's always okay to add that in there.
Yeah, because you never know what these people will do for fucking, for internet fame and be like, oh, how the fuck do I get on the news? Look at this. Boom.
Right.
So,
yeah. So she's already been swatted as well, too. You know what swatting is?
No.
So some troll calls the police, says there's a fake non-existent threat, and they go over there and they send SWAT to break the fucking door and rip everything in the house and search everything for drugs, child pornography, serial killer type of shit, bomb scare, all that type of shit.
Yeah.
So they did that to her. Let me tell you something. It's really they need to work on that too. That's another reason why people are doing these these Twitch strikes. This is another reason too. It's not just because of the hate raids. A lot of people are actually tired of getting swatted, bro. Like XQZ was swatted before he got banned again.
It should happen so often to them, or
it happens too often, bro. Like there was even a situation. It's kind of scary, There was a situation where homeboy got swatted. Fucking got up with the remote in his hand. They thought it was a gun. They killed him.
Damn.
Yeah. So it happens like that, even though it's a slim chance. But I mean, you're at home playing video games. You're streaming. You're having a good time. And just one of these jokers do something to get your IP address, and boom, you're a fucking victim, bro. You're on the news. And not even in the best way, Everybody knows who you are, and they go to your channel after you die, and it's getting worse. That's why I don't like to stream as often, because I feel like I would be the victim of swatting, and I don't look like the friendliest person. I'm like 6'3", like 380, like I'm up there, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like I'll fuck somebody up, but I mean I just don't want it to get to the point where that happens to me, because I can only imagine fools kick in and clap my shit, and then it's like, oh, he was just doing the podcast.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Fucking bastard. So what are some words of advice you would give anybody for streaming? Is there a way? Because you're a computer guy, okay? You know all this stuff. Is there a way that you could prevent people from finding your IP address, or is it just like unpreventable?
I think it's unpreventable. I mean, once you hit the net, it's just some asshole is always gonna be able to fucking get your info, regardless of how safety and all these precautions you try to take. I think it's being on the internet is you're throwing away your privacy card.
Yeah, right out the fucking window. Yep.
Yeah, so regardless of how, I don't care what anybody says and how all these VPNs and all these masking my fucking IP address, no matter how many fucking methods you have to fucking hide shit, there's still some assholes that are fucking smarter than you that will fucking get that.
Right.
And it's these fucking assholes that fucking, that sit at home, they play games. If the FBI can get hacked by fucking random ass dudes, what makes you think a fucking streamer is safe?
Yeah, even the government, like recently with the
Yeah.
pipeline hacks, like that's crazy.
Yeah, so I mean, for streaming, it's just be careful what the fuck, you fucking post. And I feel like a lot of negative attention comes from, I guess, jealousy. And like for this chick, I mean, the hot tub shit, like I imagine people are fucking losing their shit because of how much money she's getting of stupid ass content that she puts out,
Right.
and wonder why the fuck they're not doing that. So
Yeah.
I feel like the threads and all that it's more of a, whoever's doing them is more of a, they hate their state in life that they have to fucking do this kind of things to make them feel better about themselves.
Yeah, that's what I said too. Like I was like, me and you have said some shit. Like we don't like necessarily agree, but I'm not gonna go burn her house. Like I've even said at the end of my segment, like,
Yeah.
listen, go get your money. Okay, you're doing great. Like, fantastic for you. But like I don't necessarily agree with how you're getting it, but you're getting it. So I can't really, I can't hate too much.
Yeah, there comes a point where you can just fucking talk shit, but start wishing harm on others is another level.
Right. Yeah. And it like I said, like and that's the dangerous thing with not only just the internet, bro. It like just gaming in general and recording gameplay because you could do a nasty trick shot, a nasty KO, a nasty touchdown. You can break
Yeah.
somebody's ankles in 2K and dunk on them. You post it to the internet, bro, and if these guys just like follow you or they know who you are, they see themselves get posterized in such a way, I do feel like that's gonna resonate in their head, bro, and they're gonna try to go out and kill you. I really do. I always tell my lady, I
Yeah.
was like, you know what? Don't ever answer the door. And when she says why, I was like, you know what? Because I'm always teabagging people. Like I'm always laughing, having a good time, making jokes. You know what I'm saying? Posting shit on the internet, making a TikTok or a promotional clip for Twitter or Instagram. And I was like,
Yeah.
and one of these days, these assholes are gonna be like, oh yeah, that's how you fucking feel, and then just go to your house and try to
Yeah.
take your life because you beat them at a video game.
Yeah.
We've seen this happen with the guy that died. Rest in peace to him. He beat this guy at a Madden tournament, the live Madden tournament. Homie came back from the car, fucking started killing the guy, shot him.
Damn.
The guy that beat him in the tournament
Over a fucking game. Crazy.
over a game. So we'll move on from that. Yeah, like I was hoping that you gave a little more insight, but like I was like, you know a lot about computers, you know a lot about IP addresses and shit. So I had to ask you because like it seems like these guys, like I said, besides swatting, the arson shit or the fucking, the what's the shit when they go out there and they like peeping Tom,
Oh yeah.
trying to see her naked and shit. Like people just do like dumb shit. So I thought there was a way you can give us some tips, to avoid that.
I mean, it's just fucking. There's really no fucking tips. Honestly, it's just by having a fucking phone, you're already losing a lot of shit. And I don't care what you say. Like, oh, I have a fucking Android or Apple. My shit is safe because Google doesn't do this or Apple doesn't do this. Regardless, they're both big ass companies. You're not safe with either.
Yeah, that's true
And
too.
especially not fucking safe being on the internet and fucking streaming where they can see your face. And people are fucking, they're weird because they look at every fucking detail. If you take that camera and glimpse it at your window all innocent, they fucking see you. They try to inspect the whole fucking picture frame.
Yeah, to see where you live. Like it's almost
Yeah.
like like it's not geometry or like geography or something. It's something like that because there was a GI Joe movie. It was like, well, how did you find me? It's like I took a pic. I looked at the picture and the trajectory of the shadow with the sun at this time, and I like they found him like that, and I was like, what the fuck? And I remember I sent somebody a picture. I think I sent you the picture, but I sent somebody else I knew a picture of
Yeah.
how the sunlight looked on my shit because sometimes it looks nice, you know, the back of my patio.
Oh yeah.
I sent him the picture and he's like, "Oh, you live over there at blank blank." And I was like, "Damn, like how the fuck did you know?" And he was like, "Oh, I saw in the picture right here that I recognize these houses and this stuff right here." And I was like, "Whoa."
Yeah.
Like,
It's wild.
whoa, like this is not like let me take this photo down because like people don't like me. Let me take this shit down, you know?
Yeah.
So
People start fucking inspecting everything extra hard.
yeah, and they'd be like, "Oh, this looks like a high photo, so he's on the top floor." Oh my god, like,
Yeah. It's. I mean, when you come into the streaming world, it's. I think it's hard to be extra, cautious. I mean, you can do everything you can, but it'll. I don't know. You're still vulnerable, no matter who you are.
right?
So,
Yeah, just I don't know. I recently too. We'll get off of the topic and then we'll go to the last one real quick. Kanye released Drake's address real quick in a post and delete, and this fool Drake just laughs, and I'm
I
like,
read that
that's
shit.
fucked up. Like this fool fucking gave his address. Like you know who Drake is? Oh
Yeah.
my! I was like, poor guy. You
What
know,
was what was Drake's reaction?
he was laughing, you know, but he was probably in his mind. He was probably remembering the back shots he was giving Kim Kardashian that one night. So yeah, we'll leave that there. Okay, we'll move on. But yeah, that reminded me of that situation.